right, so this #1 welterweight contender has found his way back to a title fight. A lot of people didn't think he would get there, and he's made a career of proving doubters wrong.
You know, he carries a chip on his shoulder. You tell this man that he can't do something.
Right.
He will make it a point to get that done. He said from the moment he walked out the octagon last time and didn't win the belt, that I will be back. Many smirked at him. Many laughed. But his inner circle believed that it was only a matter of time before their guy got another chance, and when he got here, he would get the job done.
Now, some would argue he wasn't ready the first time around. I think that's probably a little bit too simplistic, but there's no denying. He has rounded out his game, he has evolved, he's maximized the developmental time, and a lot of people believe we will have a new champion by night's end. Well, they are not knocking the D2 National Wrestling Championship anymore because now Kamaru Usman has some UFC gold to go with it. A huge effort to dethrone Tyron Woodley not all that long ago, and now Usman's got that target on his back.
And he also has an undying belief in himself. He believes that through all the hard work, the result will show when he steps in the octagon. He has underrated striking, and because everyone fears his wrestling, a lot of his striking opportunities open up even more. But the moment Usman grabs you, he can control you in a way that not many guys in the UFC can. We saw that in the Woodley fight. We saw it in the Dos Anjos fight. That's why he is the best fighter at 170 pounds.
And when your bout agreement says Kamaru Usman on it, get ready for
grab a lunch pill.
25
grab your lunch pill.
You might need a helmet, too, if that's allowed. Kamaru Usman getting ready to go here, too. Kamaru Usman, and that means we are set for our main event of the evening. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buckley.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Joaquin Buckley. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He was the third man in the octagon tonight. Well, for all the places we go in the world, few can hold up to this one. Good evening from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Opened April of 2016. UFC went there for the first time in UFC 200, and they've been bringing big shows seemingly every other month ever since.
They call Vegas the fight capital of the world. And if you're talking about a home base for the UFC, you're talking about T-Mobile Arena, home to some of the biggest UFC events ever. UFC 200, Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. This place has been the home of some of the biggest UFC fights in history. Tonight, you get to take the same walk to that octagon to try to make your mark on the sport. Oh, in the mouth.
Making all these shots count. A series of punches from the top here by Usman. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Lands a jab. 3 minutes now to go in this one.
Another big takedown. In the half guard.
All right, feet on the hips here. Usman's back in half guard.
Getting him out here.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Usman. Right, late in the round now, and more of the same. Kamaru Usman, rinse, repeat. His opponent hasn't had anything resembling an answer for the rest of the
Well, he has not had an ability to stay upright. And the moment you show Kamaru that you have an issue with his takedowns, he will go to the well continuously. That's exactly what he's done tonight, and that is why he's far ahead in this fight.
Oh, nice job by him there to move into half guard. Not much resistance from the bottom fight.
He's just too good in this position. Look for ground and pound immediately. Very fast jab, ladies.
Oh, that's the biggest shot of the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's got to be over very soon. Oh, right hand. Oh, my goodness.
High amplitude elbow here, it's blocked.
Huge knee land.
Swing and a miss by Kamaru Usman. 15 seconds to go.
Another big takedown.
Round two straight ahead. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was. He hurt him pretty badly there in the middle of the round. Got to think he's going to be looking for more of the same here when they get up off the stools.
I don't know who it is. I don't know who we're watching fight. But I tell you, as he walks back, he looks like Bambi. When Bambi was born and her legs were shaking, that's exactly how this man looked when he took that right hand. He was hurt bad, John. And the ability to get through that, the ability to still be in this fight shows to his toughness. But if he doesn't change it, he will not get another chance.
Bambi.
Bambi.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. And that left hook landed on the button.
More strikes to the head.
Missed with that right hand. Back to the jab now, no good. Oh, and he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up once he gets to his legs. He's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Usman gets tattooed by that stiff jab. Just over 3 minutes to go. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Throwing that jab, no good. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position and you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did. Oh, right into mount. This is where he wants to be.
The ground strikes starting to pile up.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
Very active off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Round 3 next.
Breathe deep and recover. Excellent job that round. Every punch you throw seems to be landing. I want you to keep that going. Don't get into...
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. Nice block and the follow-up counter with the jab. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Blocks the shot to the body. Oh, he lands a hook. Single collar tie here. And he gets the single leg takedown.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Good work from the top here by Usman. All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half.
His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. Usman going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add.
Nice pass.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Usman. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs...
He's having his way with him here. Usman's in half guard.
Now he's going full mount. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut. Final seconds of round 3. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship round. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the cut on his forehead, sustained in that round. The cut man has 60 seconds now to close it up and try to prevent it from becoming an issue here moving forward. All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Huge strike lands there, and somehow
his opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups too, right? He's not blindly shooting from the outside. Maybe he'll get him down there.
He's doing a fantastic job of setting up his takedown with his hands. He's forcing the hands up around to block his face, and then he's dropping his level, shooting his shots. And ultimately, because he's such a great submission guy, no matter how the fight gets to the floor, he just needs to get it there.
Oh, man, another ground strike gets through. It's going to be Motrin in the morning. The swelling starting to appear. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Try to establish that jab.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Big, straight left. We march on, 3 minutes to go. Usman gets the single leg takedown. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Usman. Well, he is really seeing things well offensively here tonight, and he's caused a lot of swelling there on his opponent.
You got to address this now, because it's only going to get worse. Your opponent is not going to let you off the hook. You've got to move. You've got to change something to try to deter him from going to that spot.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Oh, nice. Getting them out here.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman. Well, earlier in the round, he clearly got stunned by his opponent, but he just has not responded well at all.
He hasn't responded well. He hasn't gotten himself back going after getting hurt so bad early in the round.
30 seconds to go.
Back in the clinch, look for a takedown. He's very good at changing levels when he can get to this clinch position and get in close. He's doing a really good job of getting on that high crotch and just following the action.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
Listen up. We're not giving up on the takedowns, okay? We just gotta set them up. We gotta be relentless, okay? Remember, Jake?
All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, fifth and final round.
Nice kick.
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Active here in the clinch, and he lands a big shot to the head.
Over and over, this got big double leg level change. You see him put himself into the half guard, likes the control, yep.
Usman's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Both fighters back to their feet now. just misses with the jab there. All right, single collar tie now. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, well, it's late in the fight. Time is of the essence, and when you're clearly losing and you know you need a finish, risk management goes out the window.
Yeah, no more risk management. Either get knocked out or you knock him out. One way or the other, you're going to lose. You can lose by decision or you can lose by knockout. But at least when you go for the knockout, you give yourself a chance to try to find your shot.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Straight punch there again. Been there all night.
He's got some hands, man.
1 minute to go. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land.
Another takedown land.
Seconds now to go in the fight.
Fight back.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 50-45, and 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world,